Hello, my name is Darren Rudnick, and I'm Director of Sustainable Irrigation here at K-State, as well as Professor in the Department of Biological and Ag Engineering. And I'm going to provide an overview of the Testing Ag Perfomance Solutions program to help inform the internal RFP by the Kansas Water Institute. So the Testing Ag Perfomance Solutions program started back in 2017 in Nebraska, and since then has expanded to Oklahoma, Colorado. It will be starting in Alabama this year, and then also here in Kansas. And what the program really is a different way of connecting with producers as well as being able to conduct research. And so the program basically is designed as if it was an experiment at a research location. And so what you see here on the screen is an experimental layout at the Northwest Research Extension Center in Colby, where this year we'll have 34 teams competing against each other. Now, each team is made up of individual or groups of producers, and they each get 4 replications randomized, as you see here in the experimental layout. So within the competition, we are trying to provide an avenue to be able to talk about profitability and efficiency. And so doing that, we allow each team to make a series of management decisions, which you see here on the screen: hybrid and seeding rate, planting date, nitrogen management, irrigation management, insurance coverage, and marketing of their grain. All of the agronomic decisions that they select, we as a group at K-State, we compile those and we implement them in the field as shown on the picture here. The non-agronomic decisions, such as insurance and marketing, those are simulated and scaled to represent a farm business similar to what we would see in the northwest part of the state. And we're using 2,000 acres. So within that, we are a competition, and so we do have different awards that each team are competing for. Most profitable, again, based off of the fixed as well as variable costs associated with running a irrigated irrigated corn production system. We have highest input use efficiency, focusing both on water as well as nitrogen fertilizer. Most economically profitable at or below Q stable. Q stable is a term that is used and developed by Kansas Geological Survey that speaks to really the condition of the aquifer and what it would take to kind of stabilize and not further prevent a decrease in saturated thickness. And then greatest grain yield, again, that award is it's up to 500, and that is scaled based on how they performed in profitability. Now, one of the things we want to do in the competition is to be able to provide producers with different forms of data to be able to be used to inform those decisions that we saw in the 2 slides back. And so with that, we designed a data portal, which they have at tapsnetwork.org. And this is password protected, where each team can go in and they can access resources so they can get data directly from their plots within the field in Colby, Nebraska. They're able to see some of the resources we put out at K-State. They get to track the decisions that they've made. They get to observe what is coming up. And then finally, they submit their decisions right there on the portal. You can see down here at the low right-hand side, here coming up on April 15th, the teams are going to have to determine their pre-plant as well as at planting nitrogen amounts. And so they can select how much they want and then hit submit. And then our team will go ahead and compile those and implement them in the field. Another opportunity that we have within the data portal, we can actually prompt questions, survey questions throughout the season, allowing us to engage producers around the types of information that they're using to inform their decision making, as compared to waiting until the end of the year to use more traditional survey techniques. The competition really does allow for us to work closely with our industry partners. And so what we want to be able to do is provide access to information collected at the site, and then also provide that risk-free environment for producers to try technologies before investing in implementing and adopting them on their operation. And so each team will have access to data coming from their field in terms of soil moisture, plant sensing, aerial imagery. We'll collect soil samples, plant tissue samples. We will be collecting plot photos, recognizing our contestants, our participants are going to be located across Kansas, and all this information can be accessed through the data portal. And really being able to carry out this competition is leveraging our strong partnerships, both in the commercial technology space, but as well as our seed providers, our regulatory agencies like Kansas Water Office, as well as USDA NRCS. I hope this provides a little bit of an overview of what the TAPS framework looks like. One thing I do want to make a quick mention of is we designed it in a way that we can engage producers at a pretty high level, right? We get to bring everybody together. There's a lot of networking and social interaction, but at the same time, it is a platform that we can really start to carry out some research to address questions that otherwise we struggle to get. And so I'm hoping that this RFP by the Kansas Water Institute allows us to unlock that. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or Susan Metzger. Thank you.